Hello, this is Ed Lloyd. Today we're going to go over how entrepreneurs can save $53,486 a year in taxes, even if you already have a CPA or tax professional. Why will these next 15 minutes be worth your time? Let's meet Brett. He owns a very successful dinner center in California. He was not getting any tax reduction ideas from his CPA and paying way too much tax. We had a strategy session and uncovered $259,000 in wasted tax dollars. Brett's buying a building and wants to use these tax savings to help pay down the building faster. Let's meet Bruce. Bruce bought a business and wanted us to take over the tax and accounting work for him. We reviewed the purchase agreement and found a $639,000 error in the contract that would have cost Bruce $42,000 a year in tax deductions for 15 years. We helped Bruce renegotiate the purchase and rescued the tax savings for Bruce. Hey, I'm Ed Lloyd, a CPA, personal financial specialist, certified tax specialist, and certified value builder, and I'm a tax reduction specialist. I help drastically and legally reduce taxes and put that money back in your pocket. ELA opened in 1999 and has been providing strategic tax reduction strategies for our clients since 2008. Our clients were looking for more than filing and how much do I pay when addressing their taxes. We have spent many years developing solutions to fit the numerous tax reduction needs of our clients. So what is this tax saving secret? It's called proactive tax planning. That goes against the traditional mindset that you just need to file your taxes in April. See, the only goal of tax planning is to legally and ethically take advantage of the tax code, which, by the way, for the United States, about 95% of the tax code is not intended to raise taxes, but to stimulate economic growth using entrepreneurs and business owners like yourself. Not only does the tax code share how you can reduce your taxes, but if you follow even just a few of the strategies I'm going to share with you today, you will discover the secrets to amassing huge amounts of cash flow and wealth that have been likely sitting under your nose this whole time. And if you aren't using the tax code correctly, then chances are you're flushing tons of money down the drain. Or worse, giving optional donations to Uncle Sam. And I'll prove it to you right now in this video. So how did I learn tax planning? I've invested over $335,000 in counting in coaches, programs, events, learning from top experts in the country on how to do this the right way. We had two options for our business model. First option, go as cheap as possible, sell as many as possible, but that doesn't give us the resources to be able to provide value to our clients and actually save you money. Second option requires a slightly higher investment, but in exchange for that, we can actually reduce your taxes rather than just prepare the return. As you can probably guess, we went for the second option to create a positive ROI for you and your business. In the last 12 months, my clients have saved over $3.5 million, which will equate to over $32 million by the time they retire. And you might be thinking you already have a tax plan in place, or that your current CPA or tax professional does all this for you. I'm going to share how both of these are false and shed some light on the truth in this video. So in our small amount of time on this video, I'm going to share the exact playbook we use for our clients. Let's get into it. Secret number one, 99% of CPAs and tax professionals are costing you more than they're making you. The big idea here is that when you file your tax returns, there are things you've already done in the past. And because this year has already ended, you can't go back and take any additional write-offs, many retirement account contributions, or invest in tax savings vehicles. Kind of like looking in the rearview mirror of a car the entire time you're driving, which not only costs you money for preparing the returns, but massively costs you with strategies you could have implemented. With tax planning, it's kind of like having a map laid out from point A to Z, where all you have to do is step on the gas and go. Not to mention, when you have your eyes on the road, you can navigate around potential roadblocks and keep going to your destination. I actually came first across this when a client came to me during tax season with a huge tax bill. He wanted to know what he could do to pay less in taxes. to which I had to tell them the bad news. Nothing. 99% of tax strategies aren't available after the year closes. These are some of the areas we focus on. This is important because not only is tax planning proactive instead of reactive, but for the first time it puts you in control of your tax bill instead of the IRS. Now you'll never ask the dreaded question, so what do I owe this year, Bob? But instead you get to ask, how much do I want to put in the IRS's piggy bank this year? If you're like a lot of my savvy clients, your answer will be as little as possible. So you end up wasting a ton of money without a tax plan because the tax return is only working based on the past without paying any attention to the future. We review our clients' tax reduction implementation through the year and score them to make sure they're getting the best benefit for the tax planning services we provide. Now, I know you're probably thinking, Ed, I'll just go to my accountant and tell him I need a tax plan this year. Which brings us to our second secret. Secret number 2. Your CPA or tax professional doesn't specialize in proactive tax planning. If they did, you wouldn't be here. Let me explain. There are over 672,000 CPAs in the United States. Only about 150 have earned the Certified Tax Specialist designation, which is the top level of achievement and recognition from the American Institute of Certified Tax Coaches. That's less than 0.025%. The main thing to understand here is that when someone is licensed CPA or EA, it lets them represent you before the IRS, but doesn't make them an expert in tax preparation or planning. Whereas having a certified tax specialist in your back pocket gives you advanced tax saving strategies used by the top 1% wealthiest people. Think strategies used by Warren Buffett and Bill Gates. For example, did you know you can take advantage of different entity structures, tax rates, and fringe benefits by splitting up your current business into separate legal entities? There has to be a business purpose behind it, but that's really not hard to justify. C corporations have a flat 21% tax rate, and there are ways to get the profit out without double taxation. Plus, they come with fringe benefits to the owners, health plans, insurance, and more. So instead of putting your trust in someone whose job is basically to fill in the boxes on a sheet and organize transactions on a bank statement, you can actually put your trust in someone whose job is to actively bring you strategies on a silver platter with one thing in mind. Put more tax dollars back in your pocket. Now you can finally start getting an ROI from a tax planner instead of paying a traditional accountant who just checks the boxes and files your tax returns. Work with a tax reduction specialist that finds opportunities in these areas for your business and individual taxes: retirement, deductions, legal entity structures, insurance, loopholes, tax cut and job acts, niche strategies, Inflation Reduction Act, new tax policies. Secret number 3, why is tax planning so expensive? Because it's worth it. Fortune 500 companies spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to reduce their income taxes. They employ a team of in-house and external tax reduction specialists. When you are saving multiple $1 million a year, this is a great investment, which is why they do it. What about the rest of us? Fortunately, you have access to the tax reduction savings just like the big corporations, at a fraction of the cost. With our tax reduction blueprint, we provide you with the tax reduction strategies that the Fortune 500 companies use that are tailored for your business. How much does this cost? It's not hundreds of thousands of dollars that the Fortune 500 pay every year. It's not cheap, but your cost is actually zero. So how can we do that? Your tax savings pay for it. Let's look at an example. Let's say you're paying your accountant $15,000 a year for your tax and accounting services. Let's assume you're overpaying taxes by $75,000. So how much are you paying for tax and accounting services? $90,000. $15,000 to your accountant, $75,000 extra to the IRS. $90,000 times the number of years you'll be in business times the rate of return on your investments is your truly yearly tax and accounting service costs. If you're going to keep your business for 10 years and earn 10% on your investments, that's over $1.6 million at the end of 10 years. There is a better way. Let's take the same annual tax savings potential of $75,000 and see your potential results. Tax reduction specialists charge 30% of tax savings, which means they would charge you $22,500 for your plan. That does not include tax preparation. Tax reduction specialists charge 30% of tax savings, which means they would, one last time. Tax reduction specialists charge 30% of tax savings, which means they would charge you $22,500 for your plan. That does not include tax preparation or accounting services. The typical one-time investment for our clients with this amount of annual tax reduction is only $12,500. We also have tax advisory services that help you implement and stay compliant with your tax reduction strategies, meetings during the year, tax preparation, tax projections, and access to our team, all included in your fixed monthly investment. We also have client accounting services, which provides monthly performance reports so you can understand your business, preserve cash flow, and grow your business, and access to our team, all included in your monthly investment. Let's assume these additional services require an additional investment of $500 a month, of which you're currently paying for tax and accounting services. In our hypothetical example, year one, tax savings, $75,000, tax reduction blueprint, $12,500, additional tax and accounting services, $6,000, positive return on investment, $56,500. In year two, tax savings, $75,000, additional tax and accounting services, $6,000, positive return on investment, $69,000. And that carries forward every year for you. Congratulations. You have just turned your accounting expense into a positive ROI for your business. Now let's look at strategies. Are you 100% without a shadow of a doubt that all the strategies you're using are compliant and not raising red flags from the IRS? What if the IRS audits your tax return? Tax planning is a year-round engagement, not a 30-second reel on social media. Our tax plans only contain strategies that will withstand IRS scrutiny. Now, I noticed there were certain strategies that worked exceptionally well for my successful clients. Kind of like how certain types of tax and accounting advice are better for one type of individual in business versus for another. And the next business I brought on as a client, I was able to immediately implement many of the strategies I'd already discovered with my previous clients, which allowed me to have a compound effect with my strategies. Because instead of spending my time starting from square one each time, I was able to create more value for my clients since I'd already created the tax reduction blueprint. Now, if you remember earlier, I mentioned how there's only 150 certified tax specialists. Well, you're in luck. You have found one of the 150 that has the experience to deal the results you need. My experience began when the American Institute first opened its doors. I have been delivering tax reduction strategies to clients and teaching other CPAs tax reduction strategies for many years. And there are a lot of people that I've helped before you. Which basically means you get direct access to the insider's playbook for reducing your taxes and puts you on the fast track for tax savings success. Now, I know you've already booked your free tax analysis session where you'll discover exactly how much money you've been unknowingly donating to Uncle Sam. And once you receive the information, you ultimately have two options. One, rely on your current tax professional, continually overpaying Uncle Sam, spin your wheels trying to implement strategies yourself, share the next TikTok tactic with Bob just for him to shoot it down. Kind of like trying to walk your business through a minefield, blindfolded. Or slamming on the accelerator of your car while having the parking brake on. Choice number two, get it right in the next 30 days by using a proven plan from someone who has successfully done it over and over. With proven results in the tax reduction industry, skip the cash hemorrhaging, skip the waste of time. Which is kind of like having a map showing you exactly where the treasure chest is. Or getting all the answers to the test before you even take it. or like going 0 to 100 fast. I've developed a tax reduction blueprint so you can finally focus on what matters: growing your business. What this system is going to do is take the guesswork out of freeing up cash flow and profits. It really does just become as simple as using the same system that our other successful clients are using. Now, as a tax reduction specialist who has cracked the code of recapturing lost tax dollars, what I do is pinpoint where and how much your business is leaking profits and then cover what's stopping you from putting those dollars back in your pocket. Whether it be entity structure, tax efficiency optimization, charitable donations, advanced tax saving vehicles, the list goes on. After that, we quantify how much you can save with our tax reduction blueprint in your business. There's absolutely no obligation on this call. But we found that the people who hop on these calls typically value their time and are looking for an expert to do the heavy lifting for them. The same reason why you would hire a general contractor to redo your kitchen versus trying to do it yourself. Because knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. If we think your business will be a good fit for our services, we'll invite you to become a client. We're extremely picky with who we work with because all of our clients are backed by a 3 times ROI guarantee, which basically means if we think you're a good fit and we invite you to become a client, we guarantee you'll save at least 3 times your investment in our service. Or we'll refund your investment, no questions asked. Why can we offer such a bold guarantee? Because if we are offering you an invitation to become a client, we know for a fact we can help you. Because we've done it for other clients in the same place you were. And if for whatever reason you hop on the call, we turn over every stone, and if we can't find at least $30,000 in tax savings, we'll give you a $100 Amazon gift card for wasting your time. To qualify for this guarantee, simply show up for your call at the time you scheduled. Provide a couple of numbers, let us run a preliminary analysis for you. And either way, it's a win for you. Because you either find tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars that have been leaking out of your business, or you get a $100 Amazon gift card if we can't find $30,000 in savings. So to recap who this is for. This is for you if you're an existing business owner with $1 million more in revenue who feels they've outgrown their CPA or tax advisor and as a result feel there's opportunities being left on the table. You want a proven way to reduce your taxes, take the guesswork out of your tax planning. You don't have enough time or desire to research and implement. You're ready to free up cash flow in your business and take things to the next level. You're willing to invest in an expert to speed up the process. This is not for you if you're just starting out, wanting to learn how to do this stuff yourself, you're comfortable with overpaying taxes, you're not willing to invest in yourself, your future, and your legacy. And let me ask you, if all this analysis did was help you uncover where profits are leaking out of your business so you can plug those leaks, reinvest back into your business, or put more of those profits back in your pocket, would showing up to your call be worth it? So make sure you call, date, time is on your calendar. We'll be contacting you before the meeting to confirm your appointment, and you must reply that you're intending to retain your time or it will be reassigned to another business. Just check the email you used to book the call. Reply back to us and hit accept, letting us know you're going to be on the invitation. Remember, there is no risk. The call is absolutely free. But the only way you know if this is right for you is to show up at your scheduled time. Thanks for taking the time to check out this video, and I can't wait to learn about your business and how many tax dollars we can rescue for you. This will be a Zoom meeting, and you will need access to a computer or tablet so you can view your screen to learn more about how we can cut your taxes. The examples in this presentation will be different than your actual results and investment, which will be more or less than the previous clients based upon your individual situation. Your tax reduction blueprint will detail the actual savings available to you. Thank you so much. We can't wait to meet you.